Hello students, welcome to Eduauraa and I am your physics mentor Umesh Nirgun. The given graph below describes the motion of a particle moving along the x direction. We will discuss the graph using first principles carefully, go throughout the complete analysis and see the amount of information that can be extracted from the graph. Okay, so let me draw the graph. I have one graph. It's a position time graph. Position, it is on the y-axis and the time, it is on the x-axis. So graph, it is something like this. Okay, I have the different time intervals. Initially it is 0. Then I have some point, and at this point the time interval it is t1. Then at the center the time interval it is t2, and when the time interval is t2, the displacement, or I can say the position, it is maximum. So this is x maximum. Then I have one more time interval here. I can say this is t3. And the last one, t4. Okay. So I have the 4 time intervals: 0 to t1, t1 to t2, t2 to t3, and t3 to t4. Now 0 to t1. As the time advances, the x, it goes on increasing. Clear? So as the x, it goes on increasing, the v, it is positive. So v, it is greater than 0. In the next part, see what is the next part. From t1 to t2, again the same concept. As the x, it goes on increasing. Clear? So I can say v, it is positive. So v, it is greater than 0. In the next part, as the time advances, x, it goes on decreasing. So I can say x, it is less than 0. And even in t3 to t4, x, it is greater than 0, and finally the body reaches at the same position. Okay, so now I would like to discuss this situation at t2. What is at t2? The displacement, it is the maximum, or I can say the position, it is maximum at t2. In the first part, 0 to t1, acceleration is positive. Then t1 to t2, acceleration is negative. From t2 to t3, acceleration is positive. And from t3 to t4, the acceleration, it is negative. And again the body reaches at the same position. Okay, so this is what we are going to observe. But suppose I would like to know the displacement and distance. Now remember, distance, it is a scalar quantity, and displacement, it is a vector quantity. So I can plot the same graph, the position time graph. Now in this case, if I take the mirror image at this point, if I draw the line AB, and if I take the mirror image of this, okay, then this mirror image gives me the distance covered by the body. Okay, and the displacement, it comes back to the same position. So that is the difference between the distance and the displacement. Means suppose I have the position time graph, and if during the second part the body, it is approaching towards its original position, So in that case, I have to take the mirror image of the remaining part and I will get the graph of the distance. Clear? So I can find out the distance covered by the body. Clear? So keep on practicing, keep smiling. Thank you for watching Eduauraa.